Salutations! My name is Kartosael and welcome to another episode from Thaumic Craft. Last time we left off after we built this infusion altar and... there we go, this little guy. Our little golem. Tello golem if I remember correctly. No, that's not one I was... Yeah, Tello golem. So I put up these over here. Well, the golem elbow should be in there. Kind of forgot that in this version, if you try to get it out, you punch off the entire frame. But that's okay, I suppose. Actually, I don't think I scanned the frame. Well, that's not what I wanted. That is. Well, that's not too much, is it? So I'll add this little thing. This is just niter. To keep this all bright and stuff. Maybe I'll just actually place it over here. Yeah, it looks a bit better. A bit. Tiny bit. So I just added some wood over here. Create this little system. This is a centrifuge. And what that system does, it breaks down essentia into its components. So I have no idea what I'm going to use this for. So if I were to shove that under here, this thing starts to turn, swirl, and break down this corpus into bestia, apparently. And it should also break it down into mortus. And it did. So what you can do then, I don't want to break down everything just yet, so I'm going to grab that, but see if I have some bestia. Doesn't look like it. I'm pretty sure, oh I do have bestia. But I'm pretty sure I don't have mortus. No I don't. So you can just place these over there, and over there. That's not what I wanted. Luckily, we have this system still. Get over here. Good boy. Put you down there. There, more twos. Great. So to grab the research for that, you can see it's an alchemy. This thing. It's a bit expensive to build. And you can put this one on the top, the essentia buffer, which can hold 8 essentia but of any type. So this can hold 2, it will pump it out to that one, which can then distribute over 2 jars. Well, it has 5 exits, so technically 5 jars, but that will be a bit of a waste. Let's put these back. That's absolutely not what that one was, but who cares? Oh wow. I seem to have accidentally placed it on a light, and I need another, whatchamacallem? Jar label. Sounds logic. So I threw in some meat into my infernal furnace thingy. Oh well, that's not what I wanted. And I got this. I mean, we have chicken nuggets now. Do you need any more reason to play this mod? We have chicken nuggets. I also put up a how do you call these lamps? They have a specific name. Pretty sure of it. No, not that. Arcane lamp. Well, that makes sense. By the way, chicken nugget only restores half a hunch, but you eat it really fast. Is there anything left in here? No. And this lights the entire room below, so that's nice. But apart from that, not much has changed around here. So last time we really brushed over both infusion and golemancy, and I said that I would explain both of them in more detail. Now what we're going to need for a lot of infusion things, like these things I really want. Oh, well, apparently not that thing. Or that one. Well, stop making me look like a fool, please. I knew it saw it somewhere. right? Well, maybe not. Maybe it was one of... No. No. Wow. Yes. This. A better wand. We need Halis Mundus. And you can create it in two ways. It's actually more expensive than in Thaumcraft 4.0. Because back then you only needed one ethereal essence. Or 2 mana beans. But now you need 4 mana beans. Oh, not the button I was looking for. Or 2 ethereal essences. I find it a waste to use ethereal essence. And that has a very simple reason. Because Aurum, which you need for very high level infusions, you find that almost solely in those essences. So I want to save those things specifically for the Aurum. So we're going to need to use mana beans. Now that is what I've been trying to do all along back here. Can remove a bit of dirt again. It's getting there. I would be so pissed off if I would break this one. These are the mana beans. And once they grow big and start to glow really bright, you can break them with a chance to gain 2 instead of 1. But most of the time it's still 1. Sadly enough. Oh, there's another one. That one really did look bigger, didn't it? Am I breaking them prematurely? I think I am, which would explain why I'm only getting 1 all this time. I'm such a derp. No, I don't want you in there. You in there. So these are all the mana beans I have at the moment. Not quite a bit, but not nearly enough. So I want to farm these really badly. But coming out here every now and then hoping that they're ripe, if you can call it that, isn't all that effective. So we would like to automate it, but is that possible at all? Yes, it is with Golemancy. You have the harvest golem core, which allows a golem to harvest stuff once it's ripe. However, they do not replant it. Unless you upgrade it with an older upgrade. So, it doesn't show the research. So in order for this harvester to work, we're going to need a golem, golem animation core, and the upgrade. So let's get to that, shall we? So as a reminder, for golems you always need a golem and a core. So I'm going for wooden golems because they're not as weak as straw. And I don't really like using an entire hay bale on them. But they are still pretty fast, and that's really all I want them to be. Because they're in a small area, I'm not going to need a lot of upgrades or anything. I've been creating a bit of niter. But now we are going to make a wooden golem. So the recipe already showed that I needed a great wood log and these 3 things, sorry. I need, first of all, a humanus, which I got from zombie flesh, and that's the wrong placement. Then I'm going to need motus and spiritus. There we go, we got a wooden golem. So let's retrieve these. Actually, I'm going to make another one, just in case. You can do it. Come on. Come on. Why aren't you working? Well, now it is. Kinda. Ah, there it went. Good. Now that one's being drained back, which is also nice, I suppose. And we can reset you. Oh, no, this is a bother. Let's break you. Need to find something for that. So I managed to rearrange the tubing a little bit. So you might wonder, hey, why aren't these connecting? If you right click, they connect or disconnect. However, if they disconnect, they will not connect with anything with one of these golden connectors. And quite frankly, if you just create a line, then wherever you have a split, you pretty much have one of these connectors. So this connects to that, so it has a connector. But one of these things, it's off, also needs a connector. As you can see, it doesn't work anymore. And now it does. And I broke it with my wand. Did you accidentally suck it in? Because that were bad. Well, this is odd. It used to work. There we go. Much better. So, we have golems. Ah, yes, we need calls. Of course. Haha. Lame ass joke. So, we needed to... Golly. We needed this one, the harvest call. Because if you're just going to place down a golem, it does absolutely nothing. It just hangs its head and stares into the void. Because it needs a call. Just like a computer needs a program. You can't run your computer without an operating system. Like, Linux or Windows, or this is not what I wanted. Or Mac OS, you need an operating system. So that's what these are. These golem calls. Because if you put one in, this is a catalyst for each and every call. And I don't want gather, or fill, or empty. I want harvest. I mean that messes and meto. So let's put in the messes. And the meto. And activate. No. Dang it. Activate. And there we have it, our operating system. So we have our golem. Give me... No. Dang it. No. You. There we go. So we have our golem, we have our operating system, and we're probably going to scan these two things, actually. Did I scan my bell? No. Well, that's stupid. First the golem, then the operating system, the call, and then the bell. Actually, let's put back these jars as well. I'm going to do that and be right back. So now that we have our golem and our operating system, it is very important that you know where you're going to place it. Because where you place it actually defines what its area of effect is going to be. Now, I'm hoping that it won't try and harvest the next room as well. So that's what we're going to check. What if we're going to put it down? Let's say this is a harvesting golem. It just harvests random goodies that have grown to the fullest. So you can technically just place it everywhere. That will be the center. So place it here. It will have a certain range in which it will harvest. And while right click it with the operating system, it starts to function. It looks around, looks at me, and it's searching for something to harvest. Right now it cannot find anything. But right click, no, left click, thank you. But what if we're going to place this, for example, in the middle of a wheat field? Over there, and you can see it go because it sees the wheat. But as you can already see, several problems occur. First off, it's not picking anything up. Let's actually just give you back. Not only is it not picking anything up at all, it's also just destroying the crops. It's not replanting. It's just kind of a bother. Well, have you guys grown? Great. I'm going to breed you. because I can always use the leather. Don't care much about the food. I've got carrots, but the leather is nice. Whoa, that was a simultaneous move from all of them. So, actually, if you look here, it actually says, unfortunately, they are not smart enough to replant the crops. However, once you discover the order upgrade, you will see that it's listed under the Golem Core Harvest. And the Harvest Golems fitted with this upgrade will now attempt to replant the crop they just harvested. So we need one of these, which is an order shard surrounded by golden nuggets, which we can do. Oh yeah, right, I need to break those down. Need to replace these. I needed an order shard. And I need some more nuggets. This one there. Break these down. And surround the order shard with nuggets, and it gives me the recipe. It says on hey, and now we can make our golem order upgrade order, improves organization and intellect. And my one's getting trained slowly but surely. So let's scan this one as well. And if we place down our little golem, let's not do that anywhere. That might be damaging. Place it down here. It's just looking around. Thankfully it doesn't see that area. And you can see slightly here in its groin that it has a little slot. So you stick it in there and now it replants as well. Which of course we can improve. That's look weird. And you can actually hover over this. And it says Golem Animation Core Harvest Golem Upgrade Order. So now if we place it, for example over here, it starts to break and replant, which is actually marvelous. Just stop, thank you. However, it still does not pick anything up. Only the actual seeds it's placing down. So that's a bit of a bother. Let's put you that. No, not there. There. If you shift right click with a bell, they will eject out the core and the upgrade, I believe. Upgrade, I'm not too sure about. They may actually just destroy that one. So first of all, I'm going to need to expand that chest into a double chest. See if I have one. Yes, I do. Amazing. And ditch this, the wheat. So I didn't actually make that extra golem just in case. I knew this was coming, because he doesn't pick anything up, but we have the golem core gather, and that does pick stuff up. Again, we need this thing. This is a different operating system with the programs to pick stuff up and bring it to a chest. But you need Lucrum and Terra. And this one isn't breaking down to anything, is it? No. Oh yes. Nice. I break a lot of stuff on those tables. Also, replace the night over there. I believe I have Terra, I have plenty. And Lucrum. Actually made sure I had those. Oh no, I don't want them off my hotbar. Why am I doing that? So, missed. Terra. Lucrum. No. Get you in there. And the first one is a gather. Amazing. So come to me. Thank you very much. Break these again. And we put these ones down again. Don't really care which order I put them down, obviously, because I just completely swapped them. So we have our wooden golem. I prefer to install them before I actually put them to work. So put in gather, And now it will look around, trying to gather stuff. Of course, there's nothing on the ground. Well, except him now. Wait, did I scan your... No, no. I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what you're doing, but I don't like it. Where are you going? My word. You have quite the view, don't you? Drop everything. Good boy. Because I don't think I scanned this. Ah. So, you saw it function. Pretty good, actually. So that's bring you along to the place where your harvested partner is. Because, yeah, you're going to need to do that over there. This little guy will break the full-grown plants. And this guy will actually bring them to this chest. Hopefully. Because it tends to get a little bit weird with double chests sometimes. However, this guy does need to know where it has to put stuff. So if you... not what I wanted. Oh, why aren't you working? Blimey. So, oh, no. You little... Wow, you have a huge reach. So I'm right clicking him now. So if the Golems bell, you can give orders to them. And if I right click this chest, it will, if I'm not mistaken, try to put stuff in the chest. I am mistaken. Bother. You should be able to, you know. No, just right click it. Well, that works as well. As you can see, the large circle is on the chest, so that's the chest you will try to put stuff into. So if I were to drop these, there it goes, and he put it in a chest for me. Isn't that amazing? Now, I don't know if he can still pick stuff up from over here. I'm afraid he can. Let's just wait 3 seconds and see. 1, 2, 3, yeah, there it comes. That's not really what I want. But I'm afraid it will have to do unless I replace the chest, so like somewhere over there. Which might be exactly what I'm going to need to do. So this system now, this now works. This is nice. So whenever this guy breaks something, one of these full-grown plants, at least he should break these full-grown plants, this guy will pick up whatever he does not replant. And this is apparently not a full-grown plant because he's not going for it, which is nice. So now we go back to that guy. Because if I'm smelting a lot of things at the same time, distilling, you can see I placed it on several locations because this location will account for all these jars, that location will account for all those jars, and this location would account for, you know, this wall. And the same, of course, on the other side. However, I'm not quite sure he can reach each and every one of them. So that's a bit of a problem, but fear not, we have the Golem upgrade Water, make your Golem more perceptive. This upgrade increases the visual range of most Golems, allowing them to travel further afield to perform their tasks. This is not really what we want. The range attacks, because it's not really having any range attacks. So what we're going to need is more of this. And that's not entirely what I had in mind. One of these, and I'm actually also going to make an air one, which is making a golem faster. When this upgrade is attached to a golem, it will increase its movement and attack range speed. I thought it would also increase the movement speed. Yeah, movement, sorry. Wow. It just was over there. Because if you're smelting stuff over there, and he needs to put something like in that jar, it takes a really long time. Well, that's a bit exaggerated, but it takes more time than I want it to. So, let's put in this guy. There we go, that's number 1. And number 2. And let's put in the seeds. There we go. Of course, we're going to scan these guys as well. Very good, very good. So unlike the wooden golem, I made this tallow one because, scoot over. Yeah, it's hard to see, but here's actually 2 slots in there. So I can upgrade him with water and with air. And the wooden golem cannot, it can only have 1. So I'm curious to see if they already are functioning over there. I doubt they are. And why do I doubt that? Because these things grow really slowly. Like really slowly. However, there is a solution to that. And that's the lamp of growth, which I still need to research, apparently. You know, I hope that made a lot more clear on Golems. So just another little sum up. Right clicking allows you to set their positions. In this case it's this chest. And it will, you know, go to this chest. This doesn't really have a location. This guy. And the guy all the way over there who can assign more positions with the left mouse button. Left click. So that's Golems. And the next episode we will concentrate further on the arcane infusion. Because our arcane lamp needs, of our lamp of growth needs infusion. Which, you know, how do you know? Because it's directly connected to the infusion. That might be a hint, I don't know. Put that over there. And there are many things I want to make using all of this. What's this? Infusion enchantments. Oh dear, that's a lot of work. And I want to go for that. And there's so much more that we still have to get into. And most of it is infusion or Thaumic Craft, you know. Ooh. There are a lot of things over here that also need to get some love eventually. But not anytime soon. So thank you very much for watching. My name is Kartosael, and I hope to see you again next time.